What is up, guys? My name is Babylonian here, coming to you with my first look at Katsugeki Touken Ranbu. So, to start off, this show is based on the game Touken Ranbu. I'm sure many of you know. The setting takes place in Edo. So basically, the plot is that there are these six samurai that have been created, brought to life. It's really vague about that. Created, brought to life. I think it's brought to life because they've already died by this kind of like godlike figure. So these samurai are made to fight this evil force. This evil force called Retrogate. So basically they're just fighting, and it seems like based on the first episodes, it's about Retrogate is trying to take advantage of like outside sentiment in Japan. Like they try to be like together. Like they're trying to push out all the foreigners, anti-foreigner sentiment in Japan. So Retrogate's trying to like use that to the plot has so many plot holes. That's like one thing I don't like about the first four episodes of Touken Ranbu. They actually leave so many plot holes, especially like where the motives are concerned. So when they're talking about motives, basically their explanation for not providing a motive is that all the samurai are just super loyal to their master or whatever, so no questions asked. They're just gonna do whatever the master says. And then the bad guys, the Retrogate group, basically they just don't give an answer to why they're doing what they're doing. For some reason, there's this group of like weird phantom demon warriors that just want to like turmoil and start a war for some reason. Why can't they just die? I don't know. So they're super vague about the motives as to how the creation of the plot came. And on top of that, another thing I didn't like was that the introduction, like when the first episode, when you're just thrown into the action. Like they don't give you they don't give you like a preview, like this is what it is. They don't give you an introduction, like this is what's going on, da 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 da. No, they just throw you straight into the action. So you're just showing up in an action sequence with the main characters just fighting. So that's another thing I didn't like. So you have to kind of create your own. You have to get the plot. Like it doesn't just give it to you. So I had to, based on what I saw, I'm telling you guys the plot. And however, besides a few plot holes and everything, the cinematography was just amazing. Oh my god, the cinematography is amazing. The action sequences are beautifully done. The character animation, the character design, you can tell they put a lot of money and time into it because it is absolutely amazing. In fact, maybe it's just me, but it's kind of reminiscent of Fate Zero, which, as you all know, was an amazingly animated show. So animation is on 100. And the characters. So there's one. So in the second episode where all the main characters are introducing themselves. Each one says, like, you can get their character based on how they talk. Like some of them, like Yagin, it's kind of like a mystery. He doesn't reveal very much information. He's kind of just like shrouded in mystery. Like nobody knows anything about him. He doesn't want to reveal anything. And then people just stop asking him questions. And then you got like Saniwa. So Saniwa is like the god figure that I was talking about in the plot. So Saniwa, like, I don't know, is he like a pseudo god? They don't really expand much, which I really hate. They don't really like give a background on how these characters happen, like what's going on. They just kind of like throw it there. So Saniwa is kind of like a god figure that can apparently like reanimate, Naruto reference, can like bring back samurai from the dead, because all the main characters here are like, I'm guessing based on what they say, that are like notable samurai in their past. And then there's Izumi no Kami, who's like the leader of the whole group. He's very calm. He just follows whatever the leader's telling them, the Samiwa. Yeah, so he basically directs the whole team. And then there's Mutsu no Kami, who's like the opposite. So Mutsu no Kami is like basically the embodiment of like a young person trying to save people. He's like very in the moment. So throughout the first four episodes, Mitsuno Kami is faced with many dilemmas where it's either let history play out where people die because there's war during that time period in history and people are killing each other, or save people. So Izumi no Kami is kind of like battling that within himself, but he's more like, let's keep it in order. History, this is our mission. We got to keep history as it is. History as it is. We cannot let Retrogate group mess with history. No, this is it. But then Mutsuno Kami is more emotions driven. He's more young and rash. So if he sees somebody getting hurt or something, he'll rush in to save the day. So there are two conflicting viewpoints. Actually starts off a conflict in the beginning, because both of them disagree about how to treat certain conflicts and situations that in the second episode actually, or the third episode, they're actually about to fight, but luckily Horikawa, who's like the calm head on the shoulders or whatever, like the sidekick of Izumi no Kami, he says like, no, don't fight, it's stupid, you're the leader, guy, pull it together, people are going to disagree, you got to deal with it. Yeah. So as I was saying, Horikawa is kind of like Izumi no Kami's sidekick. He's basically like the pupil, he's calm. He's like the cool head of Izumi no Kami. Why is that name so complicated? Izumi no Kami. Anyways, yeah, so he's just like the sidekick. And then there's Tonbo Kiri. So Tonbo Kiri, we don't really get much information about, and he doesn't say much, like anything really notable throughout the first 4 episodes. But what they do say is that they basically just say that Tombo Kiri is like very powerful. They say that he's like one of the three like strongest samurai. He was one of the 3 strongest samurai during his time. So he's very powerful. That's what the anime is trying to convey. That Tombo Kiri is very powerful. So first impressions, what I think about this anime. So the does have some plot holes. However, the characters, the action sequences, I'm a super in action. Like, I love action. So honestly, the action sequences far outweigh like the plot holes in my opinion. So I'm gonna watch this and I'm gonna do more reaction videos and reviews. I might review this at the end of the anime. I'm gonna definitely do more reaction videos on this anime and reviews in it. So I'm gonna watch it, and I recommend that any of you guys that like old samurai action anime, you also watch it, because it has very good action sequences. And if the plot might have some but shows are like that. So this is a watch. So make sure to tune in to my future episodes, YouTube videos. See you.